Alright folks, and welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather, and I'm now going to be reacting to a video of the Dons, or a Dons player. That's Essendon Football Club, the Bombers. And credit for this video goes to YouTube Essendon FC, who has 782 subscribers. So if you're an Essendon supporter and you like this video, get subscribing to the channel, guys. Thanks very much. It's quite fitting that I should be doing this because what I'm actually wearing is an Essendon training t-shirt. I actually have been donated this and a home and away Guernsey as well. I've actually got donated to the channel by the player that I'm going to be reacting to. His name is Conor McKenna. This is his highlights of 2017. There isn't an updated video yet that I can find, but it looks like it's going to be a good quality one, and it'll show us some of the flair and some of the skill that he's got. The video is entitled Conor McKenna Highlights of 2017, The Irishman. He's from County Tyrone, a small village in County Tyrone in Northern Ireland. He obviously comes from a GAA background. I think he'd played minors for Tyrone at around under 18s level. I think he went out to Australia at 18 or 19 years old. If I'm wrong there, apologies, but he's donated this, and I got this through a friend of his friend. So a mutual friend got me these Guernseys of Conor, so thanks very much, Conor, if you see this reaction to your video that's been put on YouTube. Thanks very much, mate. So anyways, I've watched a lot of Conor McKenna this year, 2019, the season's now over. I've watched quite a lot of him when he's been playing for the Bombers, and the thing that really I like most about him is when he gets the ball, he's not afraid to just run with it and attack the opposition. And it is probably his strength, is running with the ball, solo runs, albeit he sometimes run GAA style and not in the usual typical style of Aussie rules. However, it's perfectly fine, and he's got a burst of pace about him that can leave people in his tracks. He's strong. He wouldn't be the biggest sort of guy, but he's strong, and he's got a change of direction and pace, a low centre of gravity, and it all adds to the excitement of him. I find him a really exciting and really enjoyable player to watch. I still have a really young man within the sport, so he could go quite far in this game. But anyway, that's enough about Conor McKenna. Talking wise, let's see what he's got to offer in 2017 and his highlights. No more talking, let's go! Good music, straight away.
Free kick, Hebel went long. Now there a chance with Stewart. Got it from Zaharakis, uses Leuenberger. McKenna kicks.
Now blitz halves. Guthrie sells Mackie into trouble. Take
Lovely.
It down, McKenna tackle.
Been taken by Hartley, looks to go across the ground, got a wide one here to McKenna, needs a clean pick up, got to get around.
Oh yes,
that's that one done. Now he straightens and goes
selling the candy,
and Dale dabs it.
Lovely juggle with a hand there.
Spots Stewart, he's got Hooker pacing towards
Jenkins to Sloan, and they're away quickly. Now how does this one sit? Okay for McKenna. Atkins not out of this. McKenna came again.
Never gave it up there when he couldn't get a hold of it.
Marks today, Timmy Bellchambers. Some pace shown by McKenna and Hooker.
See the pace of him, that burst of speed.
Go back after it.
Lovely.
Well done, the Irishman. Brilliant play. And a good pass McKenna. Took a bounce.
Batley kicked it over his head. Bounces all the way through to the pacey McKenna. Gets an early bounce going. Conor McKenna, 2 bounces, make it 3. Look at him.
Look at him go. He's lightning quick. What a goal, by the way.
They really need something special to hold this momentum at the moment. Archie, he couldn't gather it. And they're away again. The Irishman McKenna dumps it long. They might have put the loose back already. Westhoff. Hooker stands up. They fall over around him. Go, Hooker.
Kick to Heppel, just didn't quite get there, but then Joe, that's a good handball. McKenna off. And then that
lovely
side out the back to Savage. He gets the hoof on it and sends it really deep here. That QR, a good mark taken by McKenna.
Mighty fist. Watson almost threw that out to McGrath. Johannesson tried to stop it, couldn't do so. Now McKenna's away, courtesy of a good hand pass. Gave it to Conor.
Oh, look at that play.
McDonald tipping Woody. Certainly does. Here's Smets.
That's majestic stuff.
In towards half forward.
Lovely take there on the mark.
Off the ball. Free kick, Hebel went long. Now there a chance with Stewart. Got it from Zaharakis. Uses Leuenberger. McKenna McKenna kicks the goal.
Team in the competition in the first quarters. McGrath didn't really get away.
Whoa, yes, mate.
Fantasia.
Look at that change of direction. Sublime.
The Bombers desperately need to score. Here comes Merritt. Got it to the runner, McKenna. McKenna from 55 metres out. High ball.
What a goal, Mucka. What a goal, mate.
Bounce it away from Conor. Held his composure. Flicked it over to McKenna. And they are out here. Danaher's long. We're down to 20 seconds. And the speedster blasts it to Danaher. It's a bouncing ball. Couldn't get there. Fantasia still a chance. Looks up. Fakes. The shake and bake. Kicks around the body. Outstanding.
The shake and bake.
And now Watson. Green was waiting for it inside 50, but it's Conor McKenna who has the guy. He did well.
Lovely awareness. Cool and calm.
Risky Seaton does well. Hurley just waited.
Took an upward bounce. Look at that lovely touch. That was all down to the awareness of McKenna there. Just knocking it over his head. And away he went. Brilliant awareness.
Watson, good step from him. McKenna blasts his way inside 50 and
lovely goal.
Drills it. Nice scraper back to the square. Petrarca, odds against him that time. Might not pay.
Well, that's a clever kick.
And it's beautifully executed.
That's a really good kick.
Lovely kick,
the last
actually.
3 goals here at Etihad Stadium. Showing some good finesse. McKenna with a wide chip.
100th. A few months ago. Oh, Harbour.
Lovely, charged it down.
He's had a little turning point.
Once the side starts having problems, it's hard to eradicate. Great mark.
Speed would have been high. It really is one of the most exciting parts of the modern day game, isn't it? The run-down tackle from behind, you can see it unfolding in slow motion, even though the player certainly isn't. McKenna.
Good one in here.
Yeah, haven for him. McDonald, he just left the door open for the pace of McKenna. He knows.
I'm not going to lie to you, I'm absolutely loving this video.
Jaden Hunt.
Yeah, tackle
Gray, front spot, beaten for it in the end. Nice.
Mitch provides it eventually. Well done, McKenna. Got back nicely. Couldn't quite pick
Drifting
it up.
over the top, both up with Goddard, and they're on the move again with Fantasia and McGrath and Leuenberger and McKenna. Little drop pass is good. Kelly, now McKenna, and he's off again.
Go, son.
And
Go,
does,
son.
kicks to the wing to Parrish.
McGrath. Wingard applying a bit of pressure, but this has been the story of the night. They've always found a way out, the Bombers, and they've got more opportunity here. Look at the pace of the little Irishman. McKenna was outstanding
as well. As you say, Tim, stop running. Everything's kick over the mark.
That was Conor McKenna. I just circled him there, and you have a look at the chase. He's chased Prudis out, but look, keeps on the chase.
He's got to straighten up a bit.
Determination there as well.
Closes, and he's got another one who grabs
Look
him.
at that endeavour.
Well done, and it's one behind.
He saved the team from scoring against them there. He stopped it there. That's the end of the video anyway. Absolutely brilliant there. Possibly one of my favourite ones I've actually watched to do a reaction to. I am aware that I talk too much through the video, so I'll make up for it now after the video. I've tried not to just talk too much through that and just enjoy it and watch it and not get too excited at the time, because a lot of people have given me feedback saying just kind of pause the video or just don't talk because we're trying to watch it as well. So what you're getting now is feedback afterwards. Wow. Do you know, for somebody that's had a relatively small career so far in the AFL, I never seen him in 2018. That's the first of me seeing the 2017 highlights, and of course I've watched half a season of footy this year, 2019, or over half a season, and I've seen quite a lot of Conor McKenna. He's potentially in the AFL, from what I've seen there, a human highlight reel. And the reason why I say he's one of my favourite people that I've reacted to, and it's because a lot of videos you're seeing, they're just taking marks and kicking goals. But what this guy is giving you is absolute edge of the seat excitement. He gets the ball, drops a shoulder, turns, leaves the opponent in his dust, and away he goes. He's got one thing on his mind, and it's to drive the team up the footy field, and that's by using his sheer and raw, unadulterated, blistering pace that he's got. He's quicker than fucking Sonic the Hedgehog when he gets going. But the one thing I like about his solo runs is he keeps forgetting what sport he's playing. I think from what he would have been used to growing up, bouncing it every 4 or 5 steps, where that isn't actually necessary in AFL, but he still does it at lightning quick speeds. Boom, 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 and away. He's managing to bounce it so many times and still get past players and leave them in his tracks. I think it's absolutely sensational to watch. He's definitely selling lots of candy there. He's one of a few players that I use this line with, sells more candy than Willy fucking Wonka ever did. But, you know, it's just the fact that, as I say, you talk about that low centre of gravity with players, and he does seem to have that. I'm going to guess his height's in and around 6'1", 6'2", so he's not a small guy, not one of the biggest types of players in the AFL by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly tall enough to make or take marks pretty well. He's strong upper body, he's athletic, he's lean, he's the modern day footy build shape, but as I say, he's still got that low centre of gravity just to turn on a knife edge and leave people, drop the shoulder. Even if I've seen one this year where he's kicked it up into his hands, dropped the shoulder, and away he's went the opposite way. His goal kicking actually impressed me in this video as well. I think he kicked a couple from about 45 metres, one from 50. It's not something I've really seen this year. I don't know how many goals he's scored this year for Essendon, but obviously 2017 he's got quite a few. It's not necessarily part of his game. As you can see, he's playing deeper in the field of play. But another thing that really stood out for me, his vision and his awareness of other players and teammates around him. In the defensive side of things, his awareness of where the attacker of the opposite team is, and still to be as cool as a bloody cucumber under pressure in his own goal square to perform that lovely dink kick to his teammate was just sensational. As I say, if this guy can keep developing, for a foreigner that's really playing AFL for a relatively little amount of years in his life, Aussie rules, he's potentially going to be one of the great AFL highlight reels just because of his pace, his change of direction, the flair, the magic that he can perform at any given time as well. As I say, human highlight reel in the making. I predict big things for Conor McKenna, and a couple of other Irish lads coming over this year as well. Another one going to Essendon. His name's Ross McQuillan. I've heard he's possibly the fastest player at Essendon already, over a 20-metre distance. He's 18 years old, comes from County Armagh, which is right next to County Tyrone here in Northern Ireland. So very, very exciting times for young lads, and young girls as well, are going over to play in AFLW. So do you know what? It's absolutely brilliant. It's great for the game, seeing other countries participating in this sport. But not only that, producing players good enough to compete at the highest end of the game, which is obviously in Australia, in the AFL. It doesn't get a bigger stage than that. Hopefully one day for the likes of Conor, he'll experience grand final day, or even better again, lifting that holy grail. Brilliant highlights. Thanks very much for the stuff, Conor. If you watch this reaction, I've got nothing but good things to say about you. Your generosity, your ability on the footy field's there to be seen as well. So all the best for the future, mate, and I hope you'll get my gift that's coming to you soon as well. Thanks again, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to the Don's channel and put the notifications bell on as well, so you don't miss any of our future videos that we release onto this channel. Also in the description section below, there'll be a link to the original video and our social media platforms, which you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all that kind of good stuff. And other ways in which you can help fund and support the channel, such as Patreon. You can become a patron, check it out. Or you can also sponsor my AFL mullet, which I'm growing. I'm taking sponsorships. That's in the description section below. And we're also selling merchandise. So get in touch through social media or in the comments section below if you want baseball caps, t-shirts, hoodies, zippies, etc. Let me know. Thanks again, guys. I am the Donfather. That was Conor McKenna, 2017 highlights, the Irishman. Good luck, everyone, and see you soon.